So if you're a student who's new to the ACE Mentor program, chances are you'll be starting out on the acementor.org website here. We always recommend that you look up the program that's closest to you. We have this handy map here and then these search features down here. So now that you've found the program that you want to register with, and you've determined that they are accepting registrations for the upcoming ACE program year, there's a couple options. You can go into the student area here and get some more information about what we've sort of been talking about, selecting the right affiliate. You can click this and that'll go right to the registration. We also recommend clicking up here in the upper right corner. That's going to bring you to the sign in page. Now, once you create your profile, this is where you're going to come here on out to also sign into your account. And there's a lot of different reasons why you would be doing that sort of throughout the program year. And even when you're finished with ACE, we have a whole alumni registration area where you can help us stay up to date with what you're up to and keep in touch with ACE for other opportunities. But let's say you are a brand new student. Instead of signing into your account here, you're going to go down here and look for this new to ACE area and select new student. Don't select new mentor unless you're a mentor. Now, this is going to make sure that you are still a new student and not just logging in. So you're going to look down here, new participants register here. And now you're going to enter your information here. We prefer that you use a non-school permanent email address like a Gmail or Hotmail so that we can continue to stay in touch with you after high school is over and that school email account goes away. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and put your information in, again, using that permanent non-school email address. Indicate that you're a human being and click register. Now this has created your profile. So you now have an ACE profile and your account ID is your email address. Make sure that you remember the password that you set up. So you can look down here and see any available programs. This is also where you'd see other opportunities that you'd be eligible for, like scholarships that might be available towards the end of the program year if you're an upperclassman. But for now, right, we have this open program year registration. So again, you want to make sure you apply as a student and not as a mentor or volunteer. Okay, so now that you've completed the basic registration, you now have two more registration steps here to complete in order to register for the current program year and the ACE affiliate program that's closest to you. A couple important things in here are going to be the parent email. That is actually going to be used to get your required consent form signed. Once you sign your part of it, we're going to send an email to your parents' email or guardian, and they will be required to sign it as well at that point. So it's important you put in an active email for your parent or guardian. Just go ahead and fill out all the required fields here. You're able to select more than one ethnic identity category if you do identify with more than one ethnicity. Another important field in here is going to be your zip code. We also use the zip code to help determine which is the closest ACE program to you. So it's important that you put an accurate zip code in here. Then you can go ahead and select which days of the week are most convenient for you. That'll help your ACE leaders determine the best team to place you on. And then go ahead and once you have all the required fields filled in, go ahead and hit save and next. And now we're going to come to the final page of the registration, which is affiliate and education. So the current program year is going to be automatically selected. That's the one that is currently open. And you can see here that zip code that we put in earlier is going to auto-populate. And when you go and search for the ACE affiliate program closest to you, the closest affiliate to this zip code here is going to be Greater Boston. If you see an affiliate that you don't think is the right one, maybe you put in the wrong zip code, you can also search up here as well. And you can search using the zip code as well up here. So it's important that you go ahead and select the correct affiliate. Now, depending on which ACE affiliate you select, they might have some important information that they want to give to you at this point of completing the registration. So here's what the ACE Boston program is telling us. These are all their different teams, where they meet, and what time. So this is probably useful information to somebody who's applying to register with the ACE program. You're going to go ahead and confirm that that's the correct affiliate, and then go in here and fill in these categories here. You can add in some extracurricular activities or any kind of special requests, and then go ahead and hit register. Okay, so you've completed the registration for the current program year, and now we need you to complete, along with your parent guardian, this consent form. Now, the process is all digital, and it's designed for you to complete your portion first, and then we'll send it to your parent guardian email. Now, let's say at this point you decide that you actually want to send it to a better email address that's more likely going to reach your parent or guardian. You can change it at this point. In this case, we're not going to. We're just going to keep the same email that we had entered in earlier. Now, if you or your parent prefer reading the form in Spanish, you can actually download this Spanish version here. Keep in mind, you still will have to complete the English digital version here, but at least you can see the fine print in Spanish here. So you're going to add your emergency contact info here, and then you have the opportunity to indicate any medical conditions that you might have or allergies that you feel like your ACE team leader should know about. And you can do that here. Now, once your parent guardian gets the link, they also can review what you've put in here, and they can make any changes to this as well. So this will be your ACE team leaders will be able to pull this up from your profile, right? So, but if you don't, just say no, and then you can read through all of the fine print here and click to sign. It's automatically going to put the current date. And then this is expectation of ACE students. We ask that you read through all of this as well. It just goes over what's expected of you in terms of participating in the program. And you sign this as well. Hit save. Again, today's date is saved. Now, none of this is going to go through until you hit the blue submit button on the bottom right. And there you go. Okay. So you know that it went through when you get this notification here that says, okay, we still need your parent portion of this form. Once you complete your portion of the consent form, as soon as you submit, an automatic email invitation is going to go out to the email address that you indicated was for your parent guardian. And they should be able to open that email if it does reach their inbox and complete the form sort of in the same way that you just did. Before that happens, in your ACE profile, you're going to see that your consent form is incomplete. And if you go down to the consent form area here, you can see that the status is awaiting parent guardian signature. So if you see this in your profile, you know that action still needs to be taken. Now, not all of the emails reach the parent's inbox. They could have settings in their email account that prevent certain emails from going through. So for that reason, you can actually go in here and copy the link that is the exact same that was in that email that was sent to your parent guardian. But you can pull it up here and you can go ahead and copy it. And this is now the parent version, the parent guardian version of the consent form invitation. So again, they would go down and you can see the medical condition box that we filled in is the same that we indicated. So your parent guardian has the opportunity to review all of this. They sign again, and then submit. So now that the form has been submitted by the parent guardian, they'll get this message. And then back in your profile, you can see that the consent form status is now complete. So congratulations, you are eligible to participate in the ACE program. We always recommend that after you finish, you can check in with your local program. The best way to do that, back on the ACE website, back to this map to find your local program. And all of the affiliate web pages have useful information about when the program is going to start, contact information, information on teams, etc. It depends on the program, but they all have a lot of useful info that will help you figure out what's going to be happening for this upcoming program year